Hello there, YouTube. Welcome to one of my other videos. And as we emerge from the tunnel, you can see that beautiful landscape against the beautiful bright blue sky. This is in Timmelsjoch, Austria. And this was from my September 2016 European tour, my very first European motorcycle tour. A little bit about where we are. This is the Timmelsjoch High Alpine Road, and we were just finishing lunch at this famous motorcycle restaurant up on the peak. And we're making our way down the mountain here. So following a bunch of other bikers as we negotiate this rather tight hairpin bend. Just taking it easy and following these guys who are at a leisurely pace, which just suits me fine. So I was saying, this is my first Euro motorcycle tour. City is with me. I rented a R1200 GS from Milan, Italy, and we made our way around Western Europe, across countries like Austria, of course Italy, then Austria, Slovenia, Switzerland, and a little bit of Germany. These types of roads are truly spectacular. In fact, it wasn't even in my plan. The night before, we were at Innsbruck and we met this hotel manager who was a biker himself, and he gave us some suggestions on where to ride, scenic rides, and boy, he didn't disappoint. This is one of two places that we decided to go. As I mentioned, this is Timmelsjoch, and the next one, and that'll be covered on a different video, will be Timmelsjoch Pass, another very interesting one. We'll see that one later. You can see the valley on the right side at the bottom, making our way slowly down. Yeah, we're coming up to another turn here in a minute. The the wisdom here is to ride obviously very carefully. This isn't a place where you want to be very aggressive and go very high speed. The whole idea of these types of ADV rides is just to enjoy the scenery, and that's exactly what we're doing. Speed is not a factor. And I'm more than happy following these guys who seem to know what they're doing. Which is important because, as I mentioned, this is 2016. And I had just gotten my license 3 years ago. And as you can see, I'm taking a bit to the left here and then making the turn, this tight turn, so that I don't go too far to the left as I complete my turn. As I was saying, 3 years of riding experience and I'm doing this kind of thing. But hey, that's the best way to do it. You just learn and figure things out. Yeah, I've already been on the GS ever since, for 2 years now, ever since I got back from my US work assignment, which was where I got my license. So I had been riding for 2 years on the same type of bike, so I was pretty comfortable with it. And this is the third year in a row that we went overseas to ride in beautiful roads in different countries. 2014 we were in New Zealand. 2015 we did Northern California. 2016 we decided, hey, let's try Europe. Beautiful landscape, mountain ranges. So we now cut to the next section of the ride. After that thrilling and awe-inspiring ride in the mountains, we now reach the base, and the road's not as aggressive, but loving these roads as it goes into this little towns. Very clean, very interesting places. You can see up ahead how the houses on the hill slopes must be really wonderful staying in these places. You can see a lot of bikers in this area. That seems to be a trend ever since we started this trip. ADV, sport touring, adventure touring, cruises of different types of bikes, BMWs, Harley Davidsons, KTMs, you know, everyone on their own machines, just taking it all in and just enjoying a ride. So we come to this little roundabout. We had to go through a detour. Supposed to make a right here, but looks like there's some road works. And you can see the houses that I mentioned up on the hill slopes that look very nice. Seems to be very characteristic of Austria. So well kept. Coming to a little roundabout here, and small town. None of the heavy traffic that you might expect to see in more dense areas like in Italy. So makes for a more relaxing ride in this area. We're about to exit this little town, and our journey today will take us at the western, or rather eastern part of the Timmelsjoch Pass, which we will be going the next day, the world famous Timmelsjoch Pass. So I'll be doing a video of that later. Or rather, I have the video, I'm doing a voiceover of that later, and share that exciting ride going up there. Quite an experience. Yeah, so we are now merging to the road after the detour, so we're back on track on the route that we're supposed to be. And we'll be heading back into Italy here, again on the eastern part of the Timmelsjoch Pass. So that will be the next ride. Okay, that's it for this section of the ride. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again soon.